Hello, and welcome to this Book Review Friday, where I do book reviews of whenever I get done reading with things on Fridays. That's why it's called Book Review Friday. This is another book. Normally I have a picture right here to my left, but I don't have to do that because I have it with me. It's called I Stand with Christ. And you're probably wondering, what is this book about? It is a book about a believer, Christian believer, in China. This is the life of Zhang Rongliang. You can see, and the thing, right here on the back, what it's all about and everything. I got this, what was it, back in my birthday? Did I get this in October? I might have got this in October, or for Christmas, but I got it from a friend. And I've been I got it way before Christmas. But I got it for reading and everything like that, because I wanted to, read more things about, not increasing my faith, but continuing to encourage my faith and everything like that. Like the last book review thing I did was about C.S. Lewis's Mere Christianity. Well, this is the other one. I finished this one recently. I've started on something else, but just now recording it. It deals with the life of Zhang in China during he was born in the 50s. He talks about his young life and everything during the Great Leap Forward, which if you look up history on the Great Leap Forward, it's nothing of a great leap at all. Like you can look up simple history and you find out what happened, everything with the Communist Party under Mao Zedong. Very, very poverty stricken and everything at the time. Now, young Zhang, you can mind you, you didn't really know much at the time, who he was and everything. His father wasn't around, or he died when he was young. His grandfather or so, gave him a Bible and everything, and he did, become a Christian and such. But he didn't really understand it and everything until he got older. At first, he was part of the Communist Party, that supported Mao Zedong and everything else, because it's just like, that's what you did. And support all the stuff he did. He was a proud, you could say young communist. And he was very young age. He was already like ahead over his whole area and everything like that. But then it came a point where it determined like, oh wait, you're a Christian? And he had to take a stand. And this book details his life through all the different things, how he's been in prison multiple times, how he had to endure beatings, how he endured sufferings and everything, how the underground network of churches in China has, started out and everything like that. Different people, different things that happened, different sufferings they went through. And just, it's all about mostly, it's him, but it's about the underground church, or basically the church in China. Basically, if you want to get into what this book really is about. Because there's millions, 60, 70 million or more, hundreds of millions, and growing all the time. There's not really an official number you can give because it's so growing and everything, despite what, the government did to them and everything like that, that they can't keep track. And they have the Jerusalem vision, back to Jerusalem, where they're trying to minister to all the groups, like on the way, to Israel in a way. Like they want to minister to radical Islam, they want to minister to Hindus, they want to minister this, they want to minister that. So that even though they're, suffering and everything else, they're already thinking, missionaries and everything like that. And you just see the heart and suffering and everything that he went through on behalf of his kids, wife, friends, everything. It's just, certain things I could say, and you could see things going on still in the world, that you read this and it's like, that sounds often like this situation going on right now, or whatever like that. Because that is what's going on. But I would highly recommend this book if you want to see, what's going on with, Christians in another area and everything like that, and another place in the world. Because we often say, oh, we want to make people, like we want to go out and reach the lost. This is true. This is also about reaching the lost, what they were doing in China and still doing in China and everything, especially in the prisons too. But we can't also forget those, as it's written, who are in chains, who are bound, fellow believers who are, in prisons and everything like that, and are, in fact, suffering for the gospel. Or people going out to do the work. Maybe if we don't do anything else, if we're not, quote unquote, ministers out in the field, we need to be available to support them whatever way while they are out in the field. So let's just, couple ideas and everything. So, I mean, there's some things that are difficult with, he describes, what happened in the prison things and situations. It's just like, man, I read, how I read this was like a chapter a night. And it's, it's like 200 something pages, but it's quick read, very quick read in a way. I was like, oh man, I don't want it to end with this. That was something very interesting I liked about this, is that I didn't want it to end the book, because I just kind of got engrossed in it in that way. I haven't really had a book kind of like that in a while, where it's like, I don't want it to end. But I mean, you see his tears for people, you see the issues that go on, you see, his prayers. He's not claiming to be perfect or anything, but you see what's all going on and everything. You're probably asking, wait, how can he even write this book? Well, some fellow believers in some other nations help, get this information out and everything like that. He says he doubts this would even be printed in China. But his story can go out to other places in the world, and that's why this thing. So I'd recommend it and everything if you want to read it. As far as any other books, we'll get to them when we read them, and I will talk to you later. And if you've read this book, what you think? Tell me what you're thinking about it and everything. All right, thank you for watching, and bye.